Distell is last and next. It is a producer and marketer of wines, spirits and flavoured alcoholic beverages, including brands of legendary import in this country like Klipdrift, Nederburg, and then they have a whole bunch of whiskey brands. They bought a business called Bunnahabhain about, 2.5 years ago. So you'll be seeing in a minute, it really is a global player, and it's really more focused on the spirits end, perhaps you could say, but it does have those wine ones like the Nederburg and others. Market capitalization sizable, 33.5 billion rand, PE ratio of 20.63, dividend yield 2.34%. Nice company, huh, Chris?
Brilliant company, and a great, it's a very much under the radar type of company.
Yeah.
Bunnahabhain is how you pronounce
not
this.
Bunnahabhain.
It's one.
That sounds Dutch, not Scottish.
No, it's a Gaelic name, and I tried some of this a few years ago at a whiskey tasting. A 25-year-old one. Oh, by Jove, beautiful, stunning. I don't really like whiskey very much, but this was lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely.
and that was an interesting deal for them because they basically bought a business over there and are managing it now from here. So it's part of this globalization, internationalization. Because the other element of the internationalization was taking brands like Amarula. That thing sells well globally, you know, with the elephants drinking the marula berries, and taking that global. So if you're building a global distribution business, it made sense to get into the Scottish market as well.
That's right.
And then some of the other stuff that they do down here in the flavoured beverages area, I think people are familiar with things like Water, which is that sort of flavoured water with ads with a fake Eastern European lady. And then Hunter's.
That's a
Hunter's
hugely
extremely favoured
Very
cider
successful
product. Just one problem though with this company, and that is the liquidity.
It's terrible.
Is terrible. And I'm not talking about the products, I'm talking about the listed share.
Yeah.
Why is that? That's because Remgro
tied up
and
between three
SAB
companies.
own big chunks of it.
That's right. You've got 27-28% each held by SAB, KWV, and Rembrandt.
Yes, so Remgro Cape Vin owns that 58% between the two, SAB 30. So the float is tiny. Basically, there's a handful of shares which are held by public members, and then it doesn't really get traded much because it just gets held. So it's quite a hard stock to buy. Let's look and see what that looks like. The share chart, the scale there is basically a month-on-month thing. So you sometimes get these like bounces where it shoots higher on small volumes and then sort of settles back. So it's a little bit of a tricky one to know quite what to do with. So, hot or not?
I've always been hot on Distell. I love it. It's a great stock.
I agree. So hot on this one, although just that one caveat that you've got to be patient if you're trying to buy them.